is Oubre, covered by Barnes. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Next ball.
Oh, this can't happen.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against Dallas.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
He hits both from the stripe. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he makes the first. And Brown drops them both. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been five-star in every category.
And now it's Brown running. He can go all over that jam. Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they've put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about. And
that was incredible.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Brown. Throws it up high, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Pass to Neal. Drops in the layup for two. Neal's got 8 points.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Passes to DeRozan. There's the triple. Brooklyn with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Cauley Stein kicks to Stokes. And DeRozan. Here we go. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. DeRozan's got 5 now.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court.
And let's quickly take a look at some numbers for Neal. How his last 10 games have run. In scoring, first in steals, and he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Jameson's checked in, and it's Kyle Lowry in for DeMar DeRozan. Nets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Brown over to help. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Raptors ball. Into the lineup for the Raptors. Osman. Ross, substitution on the court.
With 2 seconds left. Can't get it to go. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting around 41% on the night. They've got Robinson, and it's Cage in at the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. And Brown over to help. Robinson dishes to Powell. Clock at 6. Here's Harden. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Harden's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Nets. Here's the screen. Down low. Cage. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Powell. The pass to Dean. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Powell kicks to Robinson, and Brown over to help, and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Stokes is checked in for Toronto. Ross comes in for Barnes. Brown outside. Can't hit. The Nets go the other way with it. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And Brown over to help. Out to the right wing. Robinson passes to Cage. Knocked away and taken away by Brown.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting. You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
That's tipped. Robinson kicks to Powell, and he gets it to go.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
And here we go. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
The Nets making a switch here. Neal's checked in. And for the Raptors, they're shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Brown with it. Outside DeRozan. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Raptors making a change here. Cauley-Stein's checked in. Dean. He's guarded by Ross. Robinson a screen on Brown. Powell kicks to Robinson. And again, it's the Nets missing.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
On the wing, DeRozan. He feeds it to Brown. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Here's Powell. DeRozan defending, and Brown over to help. Powell, the pass to Dean. Neal dishes to Powell. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Powell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And Brown over to help. Here's Cage. Misses the 3. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Taken away. In transition, here come the Nets. That one goes. Count it.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control. They still lead. but they've got to do a much better job taking care of the ball.
And guys, points off turnovers becoming more and more of a factor here, and part of the reason why that lead is evaporating.
The Nets making a switch here. Grant's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Jamison's checked in. So both teams changing it up here. The Nets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Clancy. And the Nets miss again.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And it's Brown missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. It's deflected. Stolen by Jamison. Brown jams it in. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it,
Holy
guys. That's
smokes.
one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Shots good from Young.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And what a huge standout performance it was for the Prophet. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Ross kicks to Brown. And Young comes over to help. Pass to Ogman. 5 on the clock. And here's Brown outside. That one goes. Count it.
For 3.
Brown's got 42 in the game.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
From deep, missed. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith,